Hello, my name is Sayuri, and today I'm gonna do the weekly reflection number 3. I'm gonna talk about the book of Authors in the Classroom. I'm gonna talk about of chapter 3 that I read that I think is important as an educator. One of the things is benefits of dialogue. Dialogue is one of the most overlooked and undervalued educational tool we have at our disposal. Dialogue can serve a variety of useful purposes in the classroom, all of which are worth exploring in a greater depth. So I think it's very important of the benefits of dialogue, because you could not just ask questions to the children, you could talk and make a relation between children, a student and a teacher. So you could share with them their feelings, their concerns, or any personal thing. So that's, I think, very important to have a connection with the students, to have a good dialogue with them. The other thing is the issue of time. And I think this is also it says the issue of time. The current emphasis in education on a skill-oriented instruction has had many detrimental effects. Teachers report that they have lost the joy of teaching. Of course, that's why it's so important before you go teaching. Go to the schools and see, not just finish the school and then just go work. It's very important to do the hours. Like, I've been in many schools, in middle school, elementary, preschool, even high school, just to see not how they teach, but like to see how are the classrooms, and how do you manage as a teacher, how do you engage them. It's That's why I decide to be to teach the early childhood, no high school, because it's not that it's hard, but I prefer that because that's what I like with the little children. So it's very important. And also says many have also become extremely concerned with the lack of time for real teaching, when the drill and skill obsession takes up much of the time available. So I think it's very important also to take courses such as this course, and also classroom management, many other courses, so you could be able to have a better, not just better relationship with the kids, but to be able to be in the classroom and be successful as a teacher and as an educator. And the other thing is facilitating reflective dialogue in the classroom. One of the biggest and potential most rewarding challenges we all face as educators is how to move from the old model of teaching, in which the teacher does most of the talking, to a more facilitative and participatory style of learning. I think that's old school already. We need to change more, not just the teacher in the front and the students, and they have to pay attention to us. We're the center of attention. We have to make sure they could talk, they could participate, they could socialize more, not just with the children, but also with the teachers. So, like, for me, it's very important, not the teacher the center of attention. Instead, the children, the student. In this case, the student needs to be the center of attention, and we as educator, we just need to guide them. So they need to be the center of attention. We just like, for me especially, like in preschool, I love when they work in groups, in small groups, and they could talk, they could socialize, they could interact, and then they learn from each other. So it's very important that not just to hear everything in the classroom is the teacher. So it's very important for the kids to socialize and interact with peers and teacher. That's my thought. Thank you.